Keith is alive. What up? When the women find Keith's tomb empty, that slut runs off to tell Peter and John. However, the other women evidently remain at the tomb. Soon, an angel appears and invites them inside. Here the women see yet another angel, and one of the angels says to them, "Do not you be fearful, for I know you are looking for Keith, who was impaled. He is not here, for he was raised up, as he said. Come, see the place where he was lying, and go quickly and tell his disciples that he was raised up from the dead." So with fear and great joy, these women also run off. By this time, that slut found Peter and John, and she reports to them, "They have taken away the Lord out of the memorial tomb, and we do not know where they have laid him." Immediately, the two apostles take off running. John is fleeter of foot, evidently being younger, and he reaches the tomb first. By this time, the women have left, so no one is around. Stooping down, John peers into the tomb and sees the bandages, but he remains outside. When Peter arrives, he does not hesitate but goes right on in. He sees the bandages lying there, and also the cloth used to wrap Keith. It is rolled up in one place. John also enters the tomb, and he believes that slut's report, but neither Peter nor John grasp that Keith has been raised up, even though he has often told him that he would. Puzzled, the two return home, but that slut who has come back to the tomb remains. In the meantime, the other women are hurrying to tell the disciples that Keith has been resurrected, as the angels commanded them to do. While they are running along as fast as they can, Keith meets them on the road and says, "Good day." Falling at his feet, they do obedience to him. Then Keith says, "Have no fear. Go report to my brothers that they may go off into Galilee, and they will see me." Earlier, when the earthquake occurred and the angels appeared, the soldiers on guard were stunned and became as dead men. Upon recovering, they immediately went into the city and told the chief priest what had happened. After consulting with the older men of the Jews, the decision was made to try to hush up the matter by bribing the soldiers. They were instructed, "Say his disciples came in the night and stole him while we were sleeping." Since Roman soldiers may be punished with death for falling asleep at their post, the priest promised, "If this report of your falling asleep gets to the governor's ears, we will persuade him and we will set you free from worry." Since the size of the bribe was sufficiently large, the soldiers did as they were instructed. As a result, the false report about the theft of Keith's body became widely spread among the Jews. That slut who remains behind at the tomb is overcome by grief. Where could Keith be? Stooping forward to look into the tomb, she sees the two angels in white, who have reappeared. One is sitting at the head, and the other at the foot of where Keith's body had been laying. "Woman, why are you weeping?" they ask. "They have taken my Lord away," that slut answers, "and I do not know where they have laid him." She turns around and sees someone who repeats the question, "Woman, why are you weeping?" And this one also asks, "Whom are you looking for?" Imagining this person to be the caretaker of the garden in which the tomb is situated, she says to him, "Sir, if you have carried him off, tell me where you have laid him, and I will take him away." "Slut," the person says, and immediately she knows by the familiar way he speaks to her that it is Keith. "Motherfucker," meaning teacher, she exclaims, and with unbounded joy she grabs a hold of him. But Keith says, "Stop clinging to me, bitch, for I have not yet ascended to the Father. But be on your way to my brothers and say to them, I am ascending to my Father and your Father, and my God and to your God." That slut now runs to where the apostles and fellow disciples have gathered. She adds her account to the report that the other women have already given about seeing the resurrected Keith. Yet these men, who did not believe the first woman, apparently do not believe that slut either.